guys, it's Lexi. So, yesterday I went shopping with one of my friends. Needed a bit of retail therapy, you know? It was a rough week. It was Saturday. I needed a break. If you can hear that outside, there's a bird that just won't stop incessantly chirping, and it's kind of annoying. But no, I went out shopping. I decided I'd take a look at some fun things that I could vlog with. Maybe see if I can find some cheap makeup to do a 99-cent store makeup challenge with, or a kids makeup challenge. I don't know what it is with Australia, but we really don't have any. Like legit, we don't have a 99-cent store anymore. We have Cheap as Chips, which is really not cheap. For a store that's supposed to be cheap, it's actually really expensive. Like, you're paying $6, $7, $10 for like a lipstick from the cheap section, where it's usually seconds. So L'Oreal wasn't happy with it, so they got rid of it. A skin tone that doesn't get used often enough, or a brand that no one has ever actually heard of. And then you have the reject shop. They don't sell a lot. They really don't, not in that sense. You have a million different lip glosses and maybe some eyeshadow. You don't get a lot of choice in anything else otherwise. It's all just straight up lip gloss. I then went into Kmart. My Hail Mary here, Kmart, they are cheap as fuck. Like, depending on the brand, you can get makeup for as low as $2, which is a lot more understandable than, you know, $10 fucking for a lipstick brand no one has heard of. This is where my story and my reason for hating customers comes in. I bought some lipsticks. I'm wearing one of them now. Beautiful shade of purple. I got another shade of purple which is more of a violet colour, a lot lighter, and a black. The black is way too sheer, so I'm never going to wear it, which is a shame. But it was $3, I'm not going to complain. But this is why in a lot of videos there will be a halfway through outtake that I won't include in the video where I say I fucking hate people. There's a reason for this outside of the torrential amount of stories I could tell you about my childhood. I used to work in retail. So I feel as though I have the utmost right when saying it to say I fucking hate people. Like, don't get me wrong, for the most part, fine, cool. I can deal with you, we're good. But there are customers. Customers so bad they make me angry. Like, legit angry. Now, so first I'll explain the actual thing that happened yesterday before I get into my tangent of why I hate customers. One of the lipsticks I bought had been opened and used. Now, I know what you're saying, something along the lines of, Lexi, didn't you check to see if it was sealed? Yeah, I did. It came in one of these boxes. One of these fucking little boxes. I checked it. I looked at the box. It was closed. It didn't look opened. A lot of the other ones you could tell had been opened. Because people are feral and disgusting. But no, I opened this up. But other ones I've opened up, you know. The boxes are still closed. The lipstick has a skin-tight wrapping of plastic around it, which took me getting a knife to it to open the fucking thing. But no, when I opened one of my purples, I'm not sure if it was the one I'm wearing. I think it's the one I'm wearing now, actually. I really like the shade, so I'm not going to be too far deterred. But someone had opened it. Now, I can only assume they didn't actually use it on their lips. I'm assuming they probably swatched it on their hand. But it was a mess. They didn't even put the lid back on properly. The lid had chipped into the lipstick itself. And oh my gosh, I was already so far away from this store, I couldn't go back just to get it fixed or changed or anything. And even then, in Australia we have a hygiene law where we can't return makeup. Because hygiene, they can't sell it again. it's been used, it's not safe, and it's gross, and I agree. I'm not about to share my lipsticks with someone where they can just, willy-nilly just put it on their lips like normal. They're gonna need to use a fucking brush. A brush I can thoroughly clean afterwards. It just, gross. But no, it's too late. I can't go back. If by the time I get back to the store, it'll be closed because Saturday trading hours, they close about 5 and it was 4:30 by this point. It took me 40 minutes to get from the city centre to the bay. Now, that's only on public transport. City traffic is probably in city traffic is about the same. Maybe a little bit less. It's still a hell of a hike either way you look at it. That bird really just won't stop, will it? I've opened it. It's obviously being used. It has a fingerprint on, part of the lipstick itself. So, as I said, it's too long for me to get back. I just do the next best thing I can. I get the napkin that I've got at this bakery I'm sitting at and draw on it with the lipstick to remove the layer that has been touched by someone else. And I take off a decent amount. Now, again, I'm not too upset. This lipstick's not expensive. I bought it sheerly because I'm getting bored of more natural tones. And I've been dying for a purple lip colour for ages. I think the last time I actually had a purple lip colour was back in the 90s or very early 2000s when I was a small child. I say small child, in the year 2000 I was 10, so... But that went missing. I think I knew where it went because a lot of things of mine that went missing back in those days ended up with one of my friends. And their mother was too full of herself to actually notice when her children were doing something wrong, and it would somehow be our fault still, so... But that's an entire different can of worms I'm really not willing to open at this moment. So I'm going to put that one on the shelf and wait for another day. But I'm irked by the fact that this lipstick's been used and I paid full price for it. Again, not expensive, but it's the principle of it, okay? I end up pretty much giving up. I go into one of the other stores that we have, which is a kind of chemist makeup self-care store called Priceline, with my friend. And we're looking through makeup because she needs to get some herself. And as we're looking through, all I can see is this poor worker trying to clean up the mess that customers leave behind. Like, if you're testing a lipstick, you don't need to go crazy with it. Literally, you swatch a little bit on your hand and that is it. You don't need to mush it. Like, really, all you need to do is go, oh, I like this lipstick. What does the colour look like on? Oh, that's a nice colour. You don't need to go mashing it. Like, there shouldn't be lipstick all around the fucking lid. It shouldn't be anywhere aside from maybe the tiny swatch you do on the back of your hand. To which, by the way, if you manage to swatch it on your face, you're nasty. That is disgusting. Do not. You don't know where it's been. But, just know, this poor woman's trying to clean it up, and it really does remind me why I hate customers so much. That bird has not stopped chirping throughout the entirety of me recording. Fuck.